She is native from Brooklyn, New York. She's been making some moves. She's been out here a lot. Let's give it up for Miss Sharita.
How y'all doing, Club 49? Yes, thanks for having me. All the way from Brooklyn, New York, by way of the Border Patrol. I just finished hanging out at the Border Patrol checkpoint. A little longer than I would like. Normally, you get to the Border Patrol checkpoint, they're asking, American? I'll say cheese. They have to. So that's always a good thing. This time it was like, American? I was like, yes. They're like, pull over. Wait, why? You know? And I got my friend and she's over there like, oh my gosh, we getting dates for tonight. I was like, oh, bitch, we don't know yet. Hold up. They pull us over, they're like, mind if we search your vehicle? I was like, he was cute. I was like, you don't want to search me? All right, fine. Fine, search the vehicle. Now the problem with going through Border Patrol checkpoint is I'm driving a minivan. Nothing awesome about that. Now if I were driving a Mustang, vroom vroom fast car, maybe I would be a courier, like a drug mule. Maybe. No, I'm driving a minivan, suck my car. You know? And the Border Patrol agent, he was like, so, what brings you around here? I was like, your eyes. I mean, no. I'm a comedian. And my friend's like, yes, we're going to In the Mountain Guys. We're going to be on stage. He was like, you too? Yes. He was like, no, not really. Like, a lot of people don't believe it when I tell them I'm a comedian. They're like, no, for real, what are you? And I'm like, I'm a 42-year-old combat veteran comedian. Combat veteran, you don't have to like show off, calm down. And I was like, no, I did 20 years in the military and I got out, so now I'm like, thank you. So now I'm like, I'm gonna try my hand at telling jokes. Thank you. I know. It doesn't help that I stand up here looking like a 20-year-old kid. I know, I'm sorry. One thing I learned in the military, don't stress, let the privates do it. Right? So I'm at the checkpoint, my friend's over there like, you know, like trying to get hooked up for Valentine's weekend. And I'm over there like, oh my gosh, I'm shaking and it's not because it's cold. I'm like, I've never been in trouble before. And the Border Patrol agent was like, don't worry, we do this all the time. I was like, then why are we the only two standing here? Like, you know? So, and then it doesn't help when the host passed by, I'm like, so you're in among us, I'm like, you could vouch for me, bitch. He just drove off and left us. I know her personally. Oh, she doesn't make it. Yeah, if I don't make it, guess who's gonna your feature? He'd have been here longer. Talk about my jokes. I'm like, that's not fair. But it's okay, I made it. And I also got a date for Valentine's. Yes. It's a court date, but still. I'm gonna be up there with the bailiff, like, the handcuffs for me. You know, like, simmer down, man. I'm like, is that the safe way? And then you can't forget about the judge. You don't want the judge to like be a hater. Like, you're not flirting with me. I'm like, well, instead of calling you Your Honor, can I call you Yo Daddy? If it's a female, we'll improvise. I haven't gone that route yet, so I don't know what to tell her, but oh shit! He's gonna coach me, guys. He's gonna be my coach. I don't know. It's like it's weird. Like, what's up, mommy? Nah. I'm like, hey, hot muffins. But then if she's got a muffin top, she's gonna be mad at me, so nah. I'll think about it. I'll keep writing down the one later. But are you excited for Valentine's? Woo! Yes. Because you're gonna spend all your money on chocolates and teddy bears and tickets and hotel rooms. I'm not, I got too many kids. I've had too many Valentines. I was married one time, I learned my lesson. 4 kids later, I'm like, oh, you guys still here? And my oldest is 16 and I've been trying to teach him how to drive, you know. I know, that's exactly what I said. He was like, Mom, you don't do adult stuff with us. And I was like, what? I pay everything, you know, that was enough. And he's like, no, Mom, like, I want you to teach me how to drive. You know, all my friends got their license. I'm like, oh, here we go with all my friends. So if all your friends have a car, like, you want a car too? He's like, well, now that you mention it, I was like, oh. So I did it. I was like, all right, let's go in our handy dandy minivan. So I'm like, all right, it's too easy. You adjust the wheels, adjust the lights, the mirrors, go straight. That's it, straight down the road. And I told him, if we get pulled over by a cop, I'm gonna fall asleep. I'm gonna just tell him you picking me up from like a bar. This dude, web bar is open at 10 o'clock. See, that's why you're 16. Don't worry about that part. Just stay with the line. And sure enough, we're in the car. All he had to do was a square. Right. That's it. Somehow, on a turn that it does not exist, he made a left. And anytime you're doing something wrong, who's there? The cops. So again, we get pulled over. Evasive action mode. I fell asleep. So while I'm waiting here, license and registration, please. I don't hear anything. I look over, open my eyes. He asleep too. I'm like, what are you doing? You said if you get pulled over by the cop to go to sleep. I said, me! So the cop's like, what's going on here? I was like, he's teaching me how to drive. He's taller than me, he looks different. I try to pass myself off. I'm the 16-year-old. The cop's like, no, don't worry, I had to teach my kid how to drive too. I said, did it work? He was like, hell no. I was like, all right. But I wanted to work because guess what? He gets his license because he did pass his test. So he's my Uber driver. Right? That's how you pass it up. Because why pay for it, When I got like 16, drive me home. Okay. But then I thought about it, right? So my son, 16 years old, now he's a driver, but he's also dating. I'm not about that life. But guess what happened right before Valentine's? The girl broke up with him. I was so happy. I was like, what's her name? I'm gonna get her a gift anyway. Because guess what's not coming in my house? Babies. Okay. And I was worried for him because the way I found out that she broke up with him, he was in his room crying. And I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on in there? And when you have a teenager, that's the last place you want to go is their room. But I was like, well, I can brave the storm. Let me go find out, because I had nobody else to ask. So I knock on his door, I'm like, son, are you okay? He was like, I can't believe it left me. It's gone. Where am I gonna get another one? And I'm like, what are you looking for? He was like, my highlighter, Mom, I lost my highlighter. At first I thought that was cold talk for the girlfriend. I was like, oh, well, breakups are normal. Look at me, I'm still single. He was like, you're a loser, Mom, but my highlighter. It's okay, we can talk, we can have that conversation. Because you want your kids to be able to tell you anything, but not everything, So when he told me he lost his highlighter, I was like, shucks. I was like, well, just go get another one, which is also cold talk for, there's more fish in the sea, have fun. But I'm glad that, he's dating and he's trying, because this puts peer pressure on me. Because the last date I went on, the guy was like, I showed up and he was like, what are they doing here? And I looked, I was like, kids eat free, what's the problem? I was like, well, I eat free too, we all eat free. And at the end of the night, we're either gonna be calling you daddy or we're not gonna call you at all. He didn't like that. So I'm back on Bumble, Plenty of Fish, all those online dating sites. And my friend is like, you think that's safe? And I was like, well, I'm online. I can't catch a virus from touching a computer, can I? And she's like, but what if they want to meet in public? And I'm like, I thought that was the point. Have any of you tried online dating? It worked for you, didn't it? See? But your chair's empty. But okay. I date ghosts too. That's usually what ends up happening. You have 1 or 2 dates and then you don't hear from them again. And you're texting them, where are you? With another bitch. Oh. But it's all good though, it's all good. Because the hardest part for dating for me is like, most guys are like, so what do you do for a living? And I'm like, I'm a comedian. They're like, oh, you're gonna make fun of my junk? I'm like, is it small? I'll make fun of it if you make fun of it first. Hands across America, don't worry about it, But most guys are like insecure when you're dating them. They're just like, I want a woman who's like independent, but not too independent. And I'm like, so you want me to be able to clean your house in like 30 seconds or less? I'm confused, He gets it, right? But that's the only qualities I have with dating. All I know how to do is like raise kids, but I don't want any more. Is anybody else still making kids? You look like you're still like in your prime. Yeah? You have any yet? 1 or 2? 3? You gotta catch up. I have twins. I have identical twin boys. The problem that sucks with that is that they're identical. So when you ask them who did what, they stare at each other and blame their sister. No, it was you guys. But the worst part about it, I have the microphone in my hand, so I'm gonna try it out, right? So, does anybody speak ASL? American Sign Language. Then this joke is gonna work. So somebody calls me out. Alright, so I speak sign language, right? So when I'm talking to my kids and I'm like, you wanna go outside and play? You wanna go ahead and, I'm doing sign language with my kids. Don't worry, I'm not gonna flip you off because you're all waiting for it. Like, she gonna flip us the bird. No, I really do speak sign language, okay? This means play. So I'll be talking to the kids, we're doing things. And my son, he doesn't know ASL, so when he walked in, he started doing this stuff. And I'm just like, what are you doing? He was like, oh, I thought you were throwing gang signs claiming a set. I was like, no, I'm talking to your brothers. He's like, but they don't listen to you. I know. You ever tried to discipline a deaf kid that goes like this? You know I'm talking to you. Go clean your room. They're like, I don't see you. They don't have to do this. Most kids, when they, as a parent, when you discipline your kids, you're yelling at them, they ignore you, selective hearing. No, it's worse because they're deaf and they just go like this. And then the worst part, they start talking to each other, like, she's talking to you. No, she's talking to you. I'm like, I'm talking to all of you. You ever try to do that in public? It's weird. Because somebody comes up and like, I don't think you're saying that right. Mind your business, I'm not talking to you. But you have to sign it? But I can't even put something ASL on my resume. Like, what job would I have that I want to be an ASL speaker? But I'm from New York, so when I talk with my hands, people don't look at you anymore, they look at your hands. And I'm like, what are you looking at my hands for? They're like, oh, because you're talking, but you're so like alert and alive. I'm like, I thought you're supposed to be alert and alive in a conversation. So I gave up. I gave up trying to discipline my deaf kids. It's okay. So, and now I have a daughter. My 10-year-old daughter, she's my diva. She likes to dress me, but the problem with that is I usually leave the house looking like this. These are her shoes. And I don't mind. But the problem is I like sneakers. My kids are always telling me, Mom, why don't you dress up? Because that's probably why you're single. I'm like, what am I supposed to wear? And my kids are like, I don't know, a dress, a skirt, something. Like, do your hair. I'm like, no. I can't. I haven't figured that part out because I've worn a uniform for 20-something years. So I'm used to wearing the same thing. Jeans and t-shirts, keep it simple. So so my first date, I go out and the guy was like, you sure you're not lesbian? Why do I have to be a lesbian? You're giving off the vibes. Say, you're not getting no other vibes if you know what I mean. But yeah, dating's cool. So yes, I'm excited. Got a court date with the Border Patrol. Looking forward to that. I should have asked them, hey, did you check my application status? They didn't. I didn't get selected. Yeah. I did apply to be a police officer, but they told me I was too little. I was like, what do you mean? They was like, well, can you handle a 6'5", 200-pound guy? And I said the wrong thing. I was like, you mean in a bedroom or? He didn't specify. And I was thinking about the wrong thing because I was looking at him. I was like, hey, he's got muscles. I'm a sucker for muscles, I'm sorry. And then this other time I went on a date, this guy shows up. I was like, oh my gosh, you're so cute, but where's the rest of you? And he was like, don't worry about that. What I lack in height, I make up for in length. I thought he was talking about his tongue, so I saw it on his face. He wasn't. But guess what? 3.5, 6, 5'3", we made one whole person, we're good. Little people need love too. I date everybody, I don't care, I don't discriminate. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to start dating. But then I thought about it. You ever had to be with somebody for so long, you're just like, you know what? I don't want to share my French fries with you. Or my tacos. You guys aren't even sharing a drink together. What happened? They're just like, he doesn't want to buy me a drink. But I'm so excited to be here in the mountain, guys. Is anybody just their first time here? It is? Well, thank you for coming. Did you see the snow outside? I almost wasn't gonna come because I left New York City for that one reason. There's snow on the ground. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go to the Sun City. It's hot. No snow. Why we have snow? It snowed all week. I'm like, oh hell. Guess what? I don't know how to drive in the snow. You guys got it? You gonna teach me? Because one of you is about to be my Uber out of here. We got here, it was like 29 degrees. I told my friend, I said, bet you shouldn't have worn that outfit, huh? She's like, no, we'll be fine. There's heat in the casino. I'm like, no, there's not. There's none. I'm still wearing my sweat jacket. Partly because I'm nervous. How am I doing? I'm okay? We still good? Thank you. Little fun fact about me, I've only been doing comedy for 1 year, so I'm still learning the ropes. And the most important thing, my mom was like, well, I don't know why you're trying to be a comedian. You're not funny. I was like, what do you mean? I was like, what do you, Mom, that's like a harsh thing to say. And she goes, well, growing up, you didn't have much of a personality. I said, well, that's genetic, so guess what? Neither do you. No, but moms are awesome. Like, moms are great. And as a matter of fact, my mom's birthday is next week, and guess what I'm doing? I'm going to Vegas. She'll be all right. She's had many birthdays. She can celebrate on her own. I'm going to Vegas for the first time. I'm actually going to be touring in Vegas, so I'm really excited about that. Go up on stage and do my little thing, right? And then hopefully gamble. The problem is I'm part Native American, so I love gambling, but I want to own a casino instead. I think that would be better for me. Because I go to a casino, I spend about $600. You look like you blow a cool 1,000. See, he does. He's like, how'd you know? But I don't know how to play blackjack and like the other fancy stuff. I don't know how to do all of that. But the one time I went to the casino, I was happy because I thought, everybody's like, you just put $20 in and you win. So I put $20 in and it win. I put another 20 in. Nothing happened. I was like, all right, I'm gonna put this $5 bill in. My friend was like, you got any more money? I said, no, I just put it in the machine. She goes, no, that was our money home. I was like, oh, well, go show some leg to the bouncer. Maybe we'll get a ride. She did, it worked. Moral of the story, if you go to a casino, you don't have any money, show some legs. You get a ride home. I think, I don't know. I tried it. But yeah, what else do I got for you? So, Henny, how am I doing on time?
Woo, you're good. Still have like 10 minutes.
I got 10 minutes to go?
Yeah.
All right, cool. You're
Good time.
No. It's like, okay. So, like, normally with comedians, they'll tell you got 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, that kind of thing, right? So, this is my first time doing a whole 30-minute set. So, this is my first time being like a feature for 30 minutes. Thank you. So, I'm trying. And it's like when you take a test, you never come unprepared. So, you always have the answers like a cheat sheet. So, I was just like, but you're looking at me, so I can't just be like, the answer to number 7. No, I got way more stuff to talk about. So ready? Here we go. All right. So I'm gonna tell you some Army jokes. Do we have any prior service in the audience? Oh, I'm not gonna tell all of them then. But thank you for your service. All right. So I got deployed in Afghanistan in 2014. Right? Loved it because everybody thinks when we go to war, it's like, oh my gosh, are you getting shot at? Yeah, but that's not why it's fun. I was there for Latin night. They were like, Latin night? What are you doing in Latin night? I'm like, I'm teaching everybody how to dance salsa. And my mom was like, so our tax dollars are paying for you to teach people how to dance the salsa music? I was like, yes. True story. Like, if you don't believe me, go. I'll pay for the trip. We all go, right? I'll get you all like a free pass. So they're like, yeah, Afghanistan, Latin dances. I was like, yeah, we also have donuts and we also have Kool-Aid. We're just out there having a good old time. But they're like, but the news says, what do we soldiers say? Don't listen to the news. It's always going to tell you the wrong thing. And sure enough, we go out there, like, I spent thousands of dollars online. They're like, you got the internet over there? I was like, Afghanistan's not primitive. What do y'all think is over there? Like, if Bin Laden was sending videos through caves, I can sit there and finish my Amazon addiction. And then you know what else we were doing? We were binge watching Game of Thrones. I never seen Game of Thrones till I got to Afghanistan. I have no idea what dragons are doing with in the snow, but I was like, I'm all for it. You know what other show I was been watching? Sons of Anarchy. We got any bikers? No? I love Sons of Anarchy for the wrong reasons though. I want a motorcycle, but my friend was like, you're too vanilla for a motorcycle. And I was like, what do you mean? She was like, you drive a minivan, why would you get a Harley? I was like, soccer moms need love too. We want to have fun. So when the kids go to bed, we get on the vroom, right? And I'm starting to learn, like, a lot of guys, single guys, they drive motorcycles. So wouldn't it be cool to have a motorcycle? What do you drive? Oh, she's fancy. I don't have one of those. Did he buy it? Oh. Can I borrow him? Can you buy me one? I want a Beamer. I don't want you. I just want the Beamer, right? So I'm learning to drive a motorcycle now, and I'm excited about it. But the problem was, if you've ever taken a motorcycle driving course, the safety course, the most important thing is do not drop the bike. The problem is they don't tell you that the day of the class. If you drop the bike, you automatically fail. I don't know this. My friend knew this, but does she tell me? No. So I get on the Grom. It's like 5 pounds. I didn't know that. So I got on this motorcycle, and the instructor was like, turn the handlebars a couple of times so you can get a feel for it. I overturned it and the thing fell. I was like, oh shit. How do you recover from that? So the guy was like, don't worry, because you paid $230, we're gonna let you finish the whole 2-day course. I was like, you just can't refund me my money? They was like, no. So it was fun trying to learn how to drive. You get on a motorcycle, you do the figure 8. And I was like, oh, this would have been fun like 20 years ago when I was younger. I did not know how to do anything with that motorcycle. The thing was just like making noises. My friend's sitting there screaming. Mind you, she has a motorcycle. I'm like, why are you screaming? She goes, 'cause it's fun. I was like, it's fun for you, but I'm sitting there on $235. So I set up a GoFundMe account. And I was like, save Rita's motorcycle. I told people that my motorcycle got into an accident without me on it. I made a cool $1,000, don't judge me. If it was you, you too would be making a GoFundMe account. Like that poor stripper that fell off the pole 15 feet. Bro. Career change immediately. Because I always thought about, like, if times got hard, I would want to be a stripper, but I'm missing a few assets. All of them. But it's okay, though. It's okay, because I'm like, I could do other things. I could be a dancer, like, doing a 2-step or something until I get kicked out the bar. But you know what's the best part? I was like, I didn't have to, so I'm just like, all right, cool. Because, like, could you imagine coming to the stage? I don't even have a stage name right now. And I'm getting up there and I'm trying to dance for you, like doing all kinds of things. And the DJ's always, interrupting the song. He was like, that's not the sound effect. Those are really her knees making that noise. Like my knees all cracking. And I already have a bad back from 20 years of service. Like what could I possibly do on stage? I'm just gonna bring a hat, put it down, and just sing. Can you imagine a stripper singing? I'm like, I just need this money. Come and give me your money. That's about it. That's all I can do. It must have not been good because not one person dropped $1. Okay, fine. So I'll stick to doing comedy. It's okay. I'm all good with it. But my daughter, she was like, so would you hate me if I was a stripper? I'm like, nah, girl, you gonna pay this car note. Let's go. I'm gonna put you in dance class. What? You gotta support your kids, is all I'm saying. Support them in anything that they do, even if you don't agree with it. Because we have a few comedian friends, and they're always like, why don't you tell him he's not funny? Like, then I have to tell him I'm not funny. That's not gonna work. Right? Could you imagine, like, having to tell another comedian, yeah, you suck? And I was like, no. But at least I'm not one of those comedians that have daddy issues. The reason I don't have daddy issues, I never met them. So that canceled that out right away, didn't it? It does. It does. So I'm totally enjoying my time, and I do hope to see you guys again. So please enjoy the night. Thank you for coming, and have a great one. Woo!
Let's give it up for Sharita, everybody. One more time out of El Paso. She was out here talking about gambling. When I was married, I had a bad gambling problem. One time I bet myself that I could make a fat joke when my wife asked me about her new dress.
Good job.
I lost because I doubled down and I told her, honey, I'm not just
smoke a
getting the
cigarette now, I
milk
was
for
waiting.
free. I bought the cow.